Roll the music. Fro looking kind of good today. Got it picked out. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're back on the V60. Let's get into some news topics today, shall we? Let me move that out the way. Up there looks good. If you notice this giant red thing sticking in the corner, it's the microphone. I've learned from the last video after I had a chance to sit back and review. The music playing definitely drowned out my voice. So let's try it again. I'm gonna let this bot play for a little bit, just a little bit. As always, if you like the content, go ahead and like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. I gotta figure out this is gonna be a good angle. Here? There? I'm pretty sure it sounds far away. I'm gonna have to turn my head to speak like this. Yes. Do you like the sound of my voice? Anywho's, we got about 30 minutes on the clock because we found out, well, not 35 at tops, to get some news topics done and just hang out for a little bit and maybe interest you people who watch these things into some new stuff. Who knows? Find out some new stuff myself. All right, so actually, let me turn on the music just a little bit, just in case it's getting picked up in this microphone. Don't want to make the same mistake twice, you know? Anywho, here we go. First off, we got Science Tech Daily. Researchers solve a 350-year-old puzzle and discover a new rule of nature. Are we feeling this one? Not feeling the puzzle mood, but I'm gonna give it a like anyway. In a NASA simulation of an asteroid impact, scientists concluded they couldn't stop a race. This is from Business Insider. What can they possibly talk about? In a NASA simulation of an asteroid impact, scientists concluded they couldn't stop a space rock from decimating Europe. That's too bad for Europe, huh? Sorry, Europeans. That's tough. Scientists around the world have been bamboozled this week by a fictitious asteroid heading toward Earth. A group of experts from the US and European space agencies attended a week-long exercise led by NASA in which they faced a hypothetical scenario. An asteroid 35 million miles away was approaching the planet, and it could hit within 6 months. I think we need some dramatic music. Let me pause that. I don't have dramatic music stored. That's tough. And I don't want to play anything outside of this this album I bought. By the way, we're on the V60, obviously, again, just to reiterate. And now we're using a stylus, the Bamboo Ink Plus, so things a little more precise in the movements. But anyways, insert dramatic music here. A group of experts from U.S. and European space agencies attended a week-long exercise led by NASA, in which they faced a hypothetical scenario. An asteroid 35 million miles away was approaching the planet and could hit within 6 months. With each passing day of the exercise, the participants learned more about the asteroid's size, trajectory, and a chance of impact. Then they had to cooperate and use their technological knowledge to see if anything could be done to stop the space rock. The experts fell short. The group determined that none of Earth's existing technologies could stop the hypothetical asteroid from striking, given the 6-month time frame of the simulation. I forgot I need to put on ad blocker. In this alternate reality, the asteroid crashed into Eastern Europe. Gone. As far as we know, no asteroids currently pose a threat to Earth in this way, but an estimated 2/3 of the asteroids, 460 feet in size or bigger, large enough to wreak considerable havoc remain undiscovered. That's why NASA and other agencies are attempting to prepare for such situations. You know, I remember, I didn't dig in my nose, it just rubbed it. I remember some time ago, and it wasn't on a recording or a podcast like this. It was, I think it was in a course. We don't have any type of technology to protect the planet. Now, do I want to get that deep with it? Yeah, it's on my mind. Oh, now I recall. It was a Discord conversation. That's what it was. It was on Discord. And we were talking about race, politics, and all that shit, right? Very small in the grand scheme of things. Important, especially in the wake of more recent events. But if a rock just came sideways, you know, fuck if it hits Europe, whatever. But if it came through and hit this bitch tonight, while I'm recording this, that would just be the bee's knees, right? But does anything else matter after that point? And I've been plagued with visions like that since 13. Anywho, still got to survive being black out in this motherfucker, though. So that's why most of my people don't give a shit about a rock hitting this bitch. But we do not have a planetary defense system, so that's true either way. But, man, when I read articles like this, whether it's a simulation or what was the last big one? I still think the largest, most popular flyby was Chelyabinsk. So, 6 months is not enough time to prepare for an asteroid impact. Let's put the music back on. It got a little somber. Hope you like my Optimus Prime voice. I could, yeah, I'll save that guy for later. In the fictitious asteroid in the simulation, I read that all wrong. The fictitious asteroid in the simulation was called 2020 PDC. Blind. 2021 PDC. In NASA's scenario, it was first spotted on April 19th, and after a week, scientists were able to calculate that it had a 5% chance of hitting our planet on October 20th. Fuck, I didn't even get to see. Anyways, 6 months after the discovery date, but day 2 of the exercise fast forwarded to May 2nd, with new impact trajectory calculations showed that the 2021 PDC would almost certainly hit either Europe or Northern Africa. You just had to throw the Africa one in there. It was going to take out Europe, right? What, even in the simulation, what would cause the trajectory to shift to that degree? Well, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things now to think about it. Gravitational pulls, gravity wells, maybe a solar wind, maybe a little pebble pushed it just a little bit more towards the direction where it's going to hit something else, another landmass. But then again, Europe and Africa are like the largest land masses on the planet in terms of just terra firma. So it makes sense. I mean, most asteroids do land in the ocean because that's the literal largest body of, don't want to say, I guess I could say mass would be adequate, but just the largest mass of space on this rock that can get hit by something. Anywho, we're gonna push on. They even had the impact region. Check this out. All around here. Oh wait, I just realized. Does this show the pointer on the screen record? I guess I'll find out when I upload this, because I got to add this audio track to the final render. So basically, they just psyched themselves out for a little bit. In other words, it was a good, not stress test, but kind of like a drill to find out that you're not capable of protecting yourself on a planet. I mean, okay. Moving on. Let's go to the next one. Exotic compact objects could soon break physics, new study suggests. Space.com. Oh, wait, I forgot. The rule is when I do the articles, I got to give you guys the links. Hold on. That was from Business Insider. Copy. And then we'll just put that there. And paste. It's a little different using this Wacom. I don't mind. It's different because it has these different programmable buttons on here. Maybe I'll do a quick in-video review. So it's going to be reversed when you're looking at this. So A is at the bottom towards the nib. B is at the top end, and then you have your Bluetooth button, right? With at least at the LG V60, you long press on it, and if it oh, I think it stopped the music. Wait. No, I didn't stop music. Well, if you have options of pressing it once and then long pressing it. And I wanted to show you, like, if this is exclusive to the V60, I think just these long press menus. There it is. I think it's because the contextual delay and all that stuff was over there, but yeah. Draw chat, Swift, all these on the right-hand side can be repositioned, reorganized, whatever. This is a little magnifying finger for people who are actually blind. Not legally blind, but you know what I mean, who are visually challenged. Because PC culture, right? You ain't gonna find that here. Anyways, that's just one of the different things. And you can go to the dual screen, you can flip it over, you can invert the colors to help you read it better, all that jazz. And then make resize it 3 different sizes. I usually leave it on medium when I do use this for like pixel peeping, if you guys know what that is. Which I found out, vast majority of my channel is male. It used to be at least 80-20. I wonder what happened. I guess some more tech shit started happening. I had some like, I guess the cheerleading videos and stuff were the ones that drew in people. Anyways, no, okay, I don't care about the stories. We're doing our own story tonight. There we go. Mystery solved. Heat trapping clouds may explain ancient Mars rivers and lakes. I'll wait for the report. I mean, some humans sent some shit over to Mars recently, and they're flying around right now. Whether or not they're gonna tell us everything, you know how this goes. Off-air burp. Anyways, highly accurate measurement shows neutron star skin in less than a millionth of a nanometer thick. Some cool artwork. I did just read something about sun campfires. I should have probably clicked on that link. Might have been talking more about these solar flares that are supposed to be coming up. Earth's continental crust emerged 500 million years. No, that's not interesting. Black physicist rethinks the dark and dark. Who wants to bet it's Neil deGrasse Tyson? Oh, wait, it says in her new book. Ooh, it's not Neil deGrasse Tyson. Let's check it out. I'm all for helping my black people. Let's do it. Come on. What's your name, chick? Shonda Press. Her name's is it hyphenated or is it the full name? I'm trying to not butcher it. Give me a second. I got the first part. Shonda Prescott Weinstein. Yeah, because the W's capitalized, so it is 2 different words. So she's probably married to a white dude or something. Brief history. Sorry, this is all live. Just reading as we go. Damn. Now that's... Her mom took her to go see that. That's... all right, let me just go ahead and read it. Should I do the war? This is... yeah, we'll do the Warburton. When many kids were running around playing tag or video games, Shonda was thinking about particle physics. After her mother took her to see a brief history of time. Errol Morris, 1991 documentary about theoretical physicist Stephen Hawking. You know, the guy in the wheelchair. that they always made fun of on my show. She fell in love with the discipline. She was just 10 years old. Nearly 30 years ago, she is the first black woman to hold a tenure-track faculty position in theoretical cosmology as an assistant professor at the University of New Hampshire. Prescott Weinstein is one of the country's few core faculty members of both physics and women's gender studies department at a higher institution. I guess it's a picture of her. We'll get to that in a second. In her new book, The Disordered Cosmos, A Journey into Dark Matter, Space-Time, and Dreams Deferred, Prescott and Weinstein invites readers into the universe as she sees it. And as a self-described queer agenda black woman, oh shit, she sees it differently than many people. Goddamn, what, I mean, well then she's married, I think. You know, I actually, I might be mistaken. Let me take that back. You might not have to be married to have a hyphenated last name. I mean, your parents probably were. They hyphenated their names as they did the whole, legal thing. And then you just came out, and if you never married, and anyways, but this phrase right here, this kind of makes me think, okay, where'd you pull this one out? Self-described queer agender black woman. Now, Tariq was talking about this. Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, a lot of prophetizers. I don't want to say that. Well, they always spit in facts. So I'm not. I know I'm not up there in their league yet, but their wealth of knowledge and them analyzing this, they'll probably tear this fucking article to shreds, especially it being CNN. But we're getting past the article. Sorry, it's gotten a little bit of a tangent. It's just like, okay, they threw the black thing in there. They threw the LGBT thing in there. Women's study thing in there. Okay, cool. But let's get to the meat of the article. We were trying to find out about dark matter. Oh, wait, hold on. And this is not to disparage the woman at all. It's just, damn, the way they just word these articles. Maybe I should make one myself and just make a blog or website? Blog. Both. Where it's just, here's the meat. No filler. No cap. Just name, person, topic, meat. Have a good day. I need to put that on my whiteboard. Anyways, her books chapter, wait a minute. What happened to my stylus? There we go. Here we are. Yeah. Her book chapters, including the physics of, voice. Her book chapters, including the physics of melanin. Okay, man, I gotta check out her book. She's talking about melanin, Black people are luminous matter. Okay, maybe I jumped the gun too far. Maybe that because it's starting to lean a little more positive about the. Damn it! I might have jumped the gun. All right, I recorded. It's here. Let's go. Black people are luminous matter, and the anti-patriarchy and gender. There it is. Just when I thought I was getting positive, right there. That let me highlight it with my stylus. That right there. That right there. Show her focus at the intersection of astrophysics and particle physics, and the intersection of intersection of physics and black feminist thought and anti-colonial theory. But you learned it from people who are probably white. What the fuck? Anyways, her book is a tour of particles like quarks and leptons, as well as the axions that Shonda specializes in. It's hard to do that last name hyphenated with the Joe Swanson voice. but it also explores the various structural oppressions that affect who gets to study and discover them, and even who gets to name those discoveries. Oh, so she kind of just addressed when I was talking about, she studied it from the people who, okay, we got points. Points are coming back. She points to terms like WIMP, weakly interacting massive particles, and its relative macho, or massive astrophysical compact halo objects. Oh. Shout out, if y'all know what that is. This is her, because it's quoting. You can tell that physicists love an acronym, she wrote, and that the physicists who came up with WIMP and macho were most certainly men, as most hard sciences generally are, but nothing new there. Women and people of color, she notes, are routinely left out of histories of science. Wait, Warburton. Despite their important role in the progress that white men are accredited with making. Shonda asked us to consider how science would be different if scientists were from more diverse backgrounds, and if it incorporated indigenous scientific knowledge. Yes. Okay, I have to drop the act here. Hold on. This part right here. That's highlighted that y'all see. That part. So, when I did my last trip to the national parks, right? I even said this in the videos, like what happened to the indigenous people. And what I didn't record because I was already in deep thought, so it's like, fuck, didn't pull out the phone. Anyways, the point is, I was thinking, what did they know before the events transpired that, they're not in their indigenous habitat anymore? It's the same thing like, what would be a good example? What was another? The Arabics, Arabs? Yeah, Arabs. When, because, they basically created mathematics, algebraic, get it? Anyways, we had a chance to see their thought processes from centuries and maybe millennia? Definitely centuries, long gone. But certain indigenous tribes where they were connected with nature in a what would be described today as esoteric way, but they had their own communication system. They had their own lexicon on how to analyze star patterns, celestial body movements, things that we do now with sophisticated instruments. They were doing that with the naked eye and whatever resources they had in their proximity. So that's a good point. Yeah, white people know they fucked up a lot of shit. There's no doubt about the history books and just history shows us, but it also just really does bring about the question, if you linger on it long enough, like, damn, what did other civilizations already know? Because we're not the first, and probably won't be the last, depending on how things go, climate change and racial division and all this other shit that's happened on this rock. Simultaneously, mind you, not in progressive order, just all at once. It's like a massive online RPG. It's just going, but it just makes you think, what other civilizations that were on this rock thriving, vibing, doing a thing, right? It's like, fuck. No one's around from those time periods, obviously, right? But any decent record is usually gone, damaged, illegible. And then on top of that, it's an extrinsic point of view, because you're the outside culture going into another culture / civilization with your glasses on how you receive the world, and you'll never understand the nuances that they understood because it was intrinsic. So it's always going to be there's going to always be that little disconnect in between, where we can only at best speculate even with mathematics and all that stuff, but we'll never know the nuances in between that made that lexicon what it was and how they understood and their true philosophy on the matter. And then that gets even deeper because that also goes down to the individual person and so on and so forth. So, anywho, we've been on this one a little longer than normal. Kind of went for a little bit, but it's just reading stuff like that. So I'll post a link in the description so y'all can check that out. I'm gonna have to do some censoring. Maybe I shouldn't put their stuff out there like that. Y'all be contacting these people, bunch of weirdos. But you're on this channel with me, so you gotta pass. Anywho, let's move on. Evidence of pulsar wind nebula may solve 34-year-old astronomical mystery. No, thank you. Cave deposits reveal permafrost thaw. No. Companies using 3D. I know I skipped over the volcano, but volcano's been in the news for like the last 3 weeks, and I'm kind of like jaded now. Companies use 3D printing to build houses that half the cost. That's pretty cool. iFix is always doing some shit. Good job. They broke down the air tag. Nuclear DNA from cave sediments help unlock ancient human story. Nuclear. Let's go. This is from another Sci Tech Daily. For the first time, scientists have succeeded in extracting and analyzing Neanderthal chromosome DNA preserved in cave sediments. Oh, okay, so we're doing Neanderthals. Let's jump to the part where they were doing some kind of nuclear carbon dating to figure out what the hell's going on. Oh, and this, wow, it's actually from, was it today? No, today's 2nd. It's probably get uploaded on the 3rd, but whatever. Oh, here we go. Scientists applied their techniques to study more than 150 sediment samples from 3 caves. Of 2 of these caves, okay, so this is Russia. I'll try to pronounce that word. Chagshrakia, Chagirskia, whatever. The techniques were developed very new. Okay, we wanted to be able to test them in places that we know where to expect. Researchers found that the DNA in the sediments was mostly closely related to genomes retrieved from the bones of those sites, giving them confidence in their robustness and methods. Okay, but it doesn't explain what the formula was or what the nuclear formula was. That's what we're looking for, people. May contain genetic material from other mammals. Okay. New insights of the deep human past. Here we go. Neanderthal occupants for a short time. Previous work had been recovered. DNA. Nope. The dawn of nuclear DNA analysis of sediments massively extend the range of the options to tease out the evolutionary history of ancient humans, says Vernot. By freeing the field of ancient DNA from the constraints of finding human remains and expanding the number of sites potentially suitable for investigation, we can now study the DNA from many more human populations. And okay, well, they put the references here. I'm gonna go to it as per usual, but I thought they would just break down what the thing is. So let's go to the actual article. Links on links on links. Okay, here's the abstract. This is what we want. And let me move this out the way real quick because I'm gonna need that link to this. Copy link. There we go. 1 second, people. Paste that here. Okay, here we go. Abstract. Bones and teeth are important sources of Pleistocene hominin DNA, but are rarely recovered at archaeological sites. Mitochondrial DNA has been retrieved from cave sediments, but provides limited value for studying population relationships. We, therefore, develop methods for the enrichment of analysis of nuclear DNA from sediments and apply them to cave deposits in Western Europe and Southern Siberia, dated to be between, am I reading it right? Siberia, dated to be between, no, that's grammar. 200,000 and, right, forgot it goes backwards. It's weird. People don't know, like, it's been a while since I had to read it like that, but it goes backwards. Like, it's more going backwards and it gets less coming forward. because the whole AD, depending on your orthodoxy or your dogma, you know, it could be 8 after death, Aminio Domino, whatever. We detect a population replacement in northern Spain approximately 100,000 years ago, accompanied by a turnover of mitochondria DNA. We also identified 2 radiation events in Neanderthal history during the early part of the late Pleistocene. I know it's Pleistocene. Why do I keep reading it that way? Our work lays the ground for studying the population history of ancient hominins for trace amounts of nuclear DNA. So this was posted on the 15th of April. And for those who know what the month of April really means, what's understood does not need to be spoken. So, interesting find, just to prove more that caveman inheritance was accurate. Science Mag, so I need to get that link too. Boom, and hit it with the blam and the blam with the blam, or something like that. This is part 1 and part 2. Paste that right there. Okay. To what? Oh, I have to download Final Cut. Oh shit, I have to download Final Cut. I don't have it on my thing anymore. That's tough. McDonald's customer finds weight loss promotion added to her delivery. Ooh, somebody was clowning. That's just a joke. Curve weight. Wait, what? Get your Apple Watch to tap out the time. A covert way of getting your Apple Watch to tell you the time. Haptic vibration motors, Morse code. Oh, here we go. 2-finger press versus single press. Okay. Oh, that was a very short article, so I could have just read it. But essentially it's saying, here's how you do the thing. You can enable, disable the feature where you can do 3 feedback options. Digits, accurate to the minute, activate this, go on your watch, scroll down to taptic time. So you guys want to look for this if you have iOS-based devices. You want to look for taptic time through the watch app on your iPhone. That's pretty much it. There's the meat. Go eat. Bar? Anyways. Ooh, look at this. Humongous record-breaking stellar flare from the sun's nearest neighbor. Well, it ain't gonna hit us anytime soon. 2018 asteroid that hit Botswana took 23 million years to reach Earth. I doubt that's the rock. That looks like something from Unsplash. Laser heated lava balls give glimpse into Earth's early. Well, that's just repeating now. I like how you see that setup right there. They made it look like an ass, Georgia Peach ass, perfect ass. ExxonMobil begins lockout of workers from. Okay, not really trying to get into the business stuff like that today. Maybe next time. They still doing stimulus checks? It's crazy. Nothing. Just enjoy the music till we find something interesting. Yo, okay. Quick little gamer moment, right? Because we're running out of time, actually. I'm at 33 minutes. This game looks pretty dope. Selena moves like Samus in Returnal. That might be a stretch. I have to check that out. Hold on. Okay, you have me at Metroid. Let's go. I'm not going to read that one. You guys can check that out later. I'll just post a link. Because I still need to even find a fucking PS5, man. Not even looking for one, but if I wanted to, can't even get one. All right. Time travel, pandemic movie on Amazon. Not interested. Pregnant mummy. Nah. Amtrak. When's the last time you even rode the train or heard train stories? This was pretty cool. I watched this live. Let's see here. Incentive program for workers. Nope, don't care. How donkeys digging wells. Nope. Oh wow, we're getting towards the bottom here, folks. We got a whole nother page, and I might have to cut it off here because I think the max was 40 minutes. Let's just push it. Let's push the limit one more time to know for sure. Spent a lot of time on that last article. Went into a bit of a tangent. It's good. It's cathartic. More stories. Science fine. We just. Oh wait, this is South Africa. Oh shit. Maybe the caveman inheritance had it wrong. No. It was accurate. 22-year-old. We just read that. So I got a lot of spacey rock stuff this weekend. It's not as diverse as it was when I first did it. But I guess I have to change up the algorithm a little bit. I think that's gonna do it for now, people. Because now I feel like I'm rambling. There's nothing interesting going on here yet. What is this? Okay. No. Yeah, it's getting dry. Oh wait, hold on. Experian exposes credit scores through unprotected AP. Sometimes they be doing that shit on purpose. Switch Pro. It's really happening. I don't think I talked about that ever on video, but that's happening. That's midway. We're almost at the bottom here, people. I guess the music should have been a cue that was it. So, thanks for stopping by, tuning in. This quality should be 10, if not 20 times better because I'm using my other equipment. And this was still all captured on the V60. I think I'm going to keep calling it the V60 chats. So, until next time, safe travels. Peace.